All right, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled "Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father" at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below, as usual. Um, this one is the depressed black woman. You know, I can only talk from a male point of view, from what we see, from what I see. Um, so, from what I see, I think the black woman is depressed also. I think it's different from black men's depression. Um, because I think part of the depression is centered around self-esteem and image and beauty. And I think the problem with that is it looks like black women are depressed because they weren't taught by other black women to love themselves. So when you're teaching, when you're groomed to not love yourself, you're gonna try to assimilate to whatever you think will get you love. And what I mean by that is a lot of you ladies come off as depressed, whether you know it or not, depressed or delusional, whatever you want to call it. You know, when you were little girls, that's where your hair issues come from. Because the women in your life didn't tell you you were beautiful as you were. They had to tell you you're only beautiful when you get your hair done a certain way. And you see that when women are adults, that their self-esteem is still tied into a hairstyle, which is a problem. You know, the other thing that seems like that's linked to that is your self-esteem is also tied to other people. Like it's not necessarily how black men view you. It's more so how non-black men and non-black people view you that has you going crazy. Because even if it was about beauty, if black men tell you you're beautiful, it's not good enough. It's only good enough when white people tell you you're beautiful, or Hispanic people tell you you're beautiful, or Asian people tell you you're beautiful. That's when you actually can take it, which leads to the depression because those people have no need to tell you that unless they're using you. And you don't realize that what they're doing is manipulating you, and you just falling for it because you need a temporary fix. And I think you wind up getting depressed over time because you realize you're playing yourself. I think also the women are depressed because of feminism. I think the ideologies that black women bought into about feminism, do not work for black women. The ideology is basically diametrically opposed to um, not just femininity, but the black experience in America. So you're trying to live a paradigm that doesn't work for you. That's why feminism doesn't work for you, because feminism, the way that you ladies are going about it is for white women, and you're never going to be a white woman. So when you try to follow their model exactly the way they follow it under the same system of America, in some ways you're looking for feminism under white supremacy, which doesn't work for you unless you play into white supremacy, which kind of leads into more depression, just in my opinion, because a lot of women are stuck in this duality that you're not really pro-black when you're on the fence between um, being a proud black woman and being quote unquote feminist, because you're not, you're being an opportunist. You know for a fact that when you're a feminist, you have to buy into white supremacist ideology or just Caucasian ideology. So you know that's not going to work for your black family and black relationships, but it'll work for you. So now I think you wind up being depressed because you realize that you're not trusted on either end, because in white society you looked at as a traitor because you bought into something that you know is going to kill your family and your economics. And on the black side, you looked at as a traitor because you know you you're getting paid to do it, and you're comfortable with the amenities of doing it, though you not comfortable with being treated like a traitor from your own, even though that's what you're doing. You're mercenary, and to be called a mercenary and be looked on upon as a mercenary and to be treated as such, um, I think is a heavy load for you ladies to handle, because you can't ignore the reality that that's what's going on. That's the truth of the matter. Um, I think another reason why you're depressed is because black women, you thought you could be men. You wanted the benefits of being black men without the you want the pros of being black men and men without the cons of manhood, just like feminism wants the pros of masculinity, but without the cons of chivalry. And the problem with that is, you can't have it both ways. That's why a lot of you are unhappy, because you wanted to be a man or in a man's position, and you wanted a man to be with you while you were in a man's trying to be in a man's position, and it's not going to work. A man does not want to be with a woman who wants to be manly. It's just not going to happen. It's just like, and that's part of the issue a lot of times is you wouldn't ask a straight feminine woman to actually accept uh, an effeminate man on a regular basis as her partner. You know, she wants to be pretty and dainty, and she wants to be submissive, and she wants to be a housewife or taken care of or a trophy wife. But the guy that she's dating basically acts and dresses the same way she does, and he's vying for the same attention that she is. There's a certain depression at realizing that ain't gonna work, and guys ain't gonna ain't buying what you're selling. Um, I think one of the other thing that seems like these women are depressed or delusional about is intelligence. Like they were taught that they were smarter than men, but unfortunately for them, they're realizing that the men that they're smarter than, that they have to hitch themselves to for their own power move, are totally incompetent. And what good is it to be the intelligent, the head of an incompetent team? Just with the best plan in the world, you're gonna have a bunch of idiots who can't run it, or can't follow through with the plan. So now you're depressed that you chose your power position, but you're basically in a power position over dimwits. And to rectify the situation, you're gonna have to involve yourself with people who are smarter than you, and it's an ego problem. And it looks like to me that causes depression, because pride comes before the fall, and the pride is so high that the fall is going to be tremendous. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at black women, and I'm looking at them like, we could see you depressed in all major, whether financially, because you're consumers, and you think you're gonna buy your way out of depression, and that's not gonna work. You're never gonna be able to shop your way out of it, or vacation your way out of it, or perm your way out of it, or weave your way out of it. It's all an internal thing that you have to do first, and it starts with loving yourself and accepting who you are for who you are. and dealing with the world from a perspective of accepting and loving yourself. And since that's not happening right now, it seems like you're digging a deeper and deeper and deeper hole. And ultimately, you thinking the men should lead you and save you. But the problem is, like I said numerous times, um, the men can't lead you and save you because we can only lead you and save you from external forces. We can't lead you and save you from yourselves. And until you get that, you're still going to be stuck in this depression. I'm out. Peace.